Of the countries which are poor in the world, most are OIC countries. The Muslims in these poor countries survive on $2 a day, and their condition is poor. And something has to be done about that. So the best thing to do is to create a forum first, to bring the leaders, to bring the economic leaders more than the political leaders, but political leaders are also welcome. And let's give them a chance to talk on a forum which will not be contentious, on a forum that talks about economy, about economic livelihood, about progress and what we can do, about recognizing that natural resources in the Islamic world is huge.
This is the 5th gathering. Has there been any progress? Have the Muslim countries seen anything tangible?
Whenever we have this forum, we give opportunity to the members, the participants, to engage with one another, to talk about the possibility of the forming joint ventures, forming partnerships, talking about investments. I think the best people to talk about are the businessmen. They know what to do, where the opportunities are, and they will have in mind whether they would want to have partnership, joint ventures, and this has been going on.
You've said in the past that education is vital to combat things like terrorism. Do you think that kind of investment is needed?
Well, what I would like to do is that we have to opt for what we believe can be better for us and serve us a long time and strengthen us as we go forward. Education is absolutely important. Education, investment in education, providing more and more quality opportunities for education of Muslims. That education means the preparation for the development of quality human capital. When we have quality human capital, then we can do more than what we have done before in all fields of development.
One of the issues being debated here is the whole concept of Islamic cooperation on food security.
On food security, yes.
Do you think this is important?
It is important. It is important. This is something that we have spoken, we have been speaking quite a lot.
Isn't there a danger, though, that the rich countries will start buying up the small countries?
Food security need not be thought in terms of one particular country or your own country. You must try, if possible, to talk of other countries associated with you. It's the same region. And ASEAN has spoken about food security too. They are not all Muslim, but we talk about food security. And the Muslim Ummah have begun to talk about food security. There must be ample food, more than ample food, more than enough for what you need, so that you can supply to others who may need it. That's what we are trying to do now.
Turning to ASEAN, there are plans now to try and create by 2015 European Union style bonding. Do you think this is achievable? You've got roadblocks, like financial roadblocks, the situation with Myanmar.
No, we did not anticipate the creation of a community in the way that the European community is today. They have different track when they develop it. We are not going down that lane. But we must have a community. We have a community, and a community that can that's not as tight as the European in terms of rule base, etc., etc. But we have a community that can that I believe is workable and is viable. Its existence becomes viable. And we have the community, economic community, that emphasizes a lot on cooperation in the economic sector, cross investments among us, and developing resources which can certainly fulfill our needs.
I'd like to turn to Malaysia. These are difficult times economically. What's your prognosis for the next few years?
Next few years for Malaysia, I would like to see the next few years for Malaysia that you are still on progressing towards becoming a developed state as we have envisioned. This is going to be very, very tough. But what I would like to see, what I believe I will be able to see, is that we are on track. We are on track. Arrival may be late, but we are there. We are heading towards that, and that is what I see.
Prime Minister, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.